We made it to another Sunday, y'all. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. Hi, Jack. I'm very excited after our conversation. It's going to be fun. Hi, Jack. Well, it's Sunday Fun Day, and you know what that means. It's time to fill your pillbox. Woohoo! Just kidding. I wonder if Craig's coming, and the reason that I'm asking is I wanted to ask him something. This is my bag of the day. I started changing my bags out. Hi, Jeanette. I started changing my bags out with Nancy. So I watch Nancy's video and I change out my bag, and then I paint my nails while I'm watching her, because can you see the lines in there? That's from having fake nails, and I want to heal my nails and just do them myself. I can have somebody else do my feet, but well, if Craig watches this in a replay, maybe he can tell me the name of this bag, because it's delicious. I'll do a video on it. It's delicious. And I already have another one in my cart because of the price. It's absolutely, I think I have a thing. If you see this bag and what it looks like, and then this bag and what it looks like with the vachetta, and then one of my other favorite bags. So I think I have a thing. I think I know what I like. I sent you one, Jack, during one of your lives. I sent you a link to one. Anyway, I wanted to, today we're going to meal plan, because I have to, because I can always tell when it's time to go grocery shopping because I run out of creamer. Hi, Craig. Hope you're feeling better soon. That's okay. Just leave that one on there for me, Jack. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that one that I sent you. As you know, I've been slowly going through this book. So what I've done is I've made a list of the stuff that I want to try this week. And so out of my bag, I'm going to pull this is the new agenda that I did a video on. I wanted to try it out because I showed you that the Louis Vuitton one does not lay flat, and this one just lays nice and flat. I love it. So I've got my meal plan set up so I can just do this. And about the Erin Condren, it's just become a glorified notebook because I'm mainly planning out of this now. And I bought some new inserts, just these and the ones back here, I added this. But I have so many inserts to use up that I will probably start making my own after this purchase. And the reason I haven't been using the Erin Condren is because of this list. This is basically what I was doing in the Erin Condren. And it has dailies, weeklies, and then I also have from the same person who made that, these running things that go all through the year. Like, when you own a house, you got to change out the air conditioner filter. You got to wash appliances and windows and rugs and stuff like that. So that's all in here. And as for archiving, I think I'm just going to archive the big things in a month at a glance. So I think that planning has just gotten a lot cheaper, with the exception of buying the covers. But you can buy any cover. So okay, you have the gluten-free one. Inside here, these are the next two that I want to try, as long as they're the simple cookbooks like this, because these recipes take minutes to make, and they're pretty good. And I haven't tried any of the desserts, so I thought I would try them today, or try them this week. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in here for the week. I don't know how many of you meal plan. I usually don't. This is all new to me, but I've been doing it for, let's see how long I've been doing it. You can actually tell. Since July 29th. All right, so I need to write over here. Okay. So I thought I would try desserts today. So a couple of them this week. So on page 46. Am I on the camera? Probably not. I think I'm going to try these, which are coconut cashews. Coconut cashew bars. And I think I'm going to do, I've never had brownies without flour. So this will be interesting. I'll let you know how they come out. As soon as I've worn out this book and taken out of it all of the recipes that we're going to use, because my husband won't eat certain things, and this book is just chock full of those certain things that he won't eat, which is cauliflower and mushrooms. So I need to, I'll take out of here what we like, and then move on to the next one, because these are small, inexpensive cookbooks, and they're really, really good. So what I'll do is I'll just write the meal and what I need for that recipe in each day, and just my grocery list. It works great. And then this goes to the grocery store with me. And then I'm thinking about getting more of these. You remember the purse I showed you? I have a thing. I want this in undyed leather. Jeanette says her thoughts are with you, Craig. I hope you feel better. You can buy all the bags, Jackie. So all of the planning that I do in here is basically basic planning, and anything that I need to archive, I've decided that I'm just going to do that in a month at a glance, because they're less expensive than I'm done with Hobonichi. Because I have a lot of Hobonichis and I never use them completely. So I'm not going to put that task in front of myself and continue to fail at it. I've tried for a long time, and I just don't do it. So I'm going to use the one that I have as a scrapbook, and I'm not going to pay any attention to the dates. And I'll share that with you when I get it further down the road. I'm still putting the England trip in there. Yeah. So I'm going to start doing this. Talks amongst yourself. Please ask me questions. I think that a lot of people who have ADHD, I've learned this because I'm addicted to uh, planner videos. And a lot of people with ADHD um, tend to use the personal rings or the pocket rings, which is smaller, um, because you can constantly change them. Steak and arugula and cherry tomato salad. That sounds really good. So let's see. Ribeye. It says 2. And I like this cookbook because it's basically for 2 people. And I want to try the diabetic one, even though we're not diabetic. Um, Eating the way that diabetics eat to stay healthy actually will help you not to become a diabetic. So 2 cups. Arugula. I love arugula. I can make an all arugula salad. Cherry tomatoes. Olive oil. I write down everything, even though a lot of times I know that I have it. And before I leave, I double check and cross that off the list. Balsamic vinegar. Salt, pepper I have. I'm not even going to check that. Parmesan cheese. And it wants shaved, so that means I got to get a block. Okay. Chicken fajitas. Okay. Chicken fajitas. Chicken breast. No, I'm going to the grocery store right after this. So, welcome to my Sunday. Hello, Angela. We're doing the Sunday excitement of filling out a grocery list. 2 bell peppers, but I think I'm going to need more than that. I'm going to put 4 because I know I'm going to need some down. I need an onion for this. Olive oil. Fajita seasoning. Well, that's cheating. Why don't they just tell me what it is? Tortillas, it says low carb. I'll see if I can find some. Sour cream. Avocado, those are dangerous to buy because you never know what you're going to get. Shredded cheese. I'm writing very sloppily. Just kind of want to get it done. That's some salsa. Okay. The stuffed pepper. See, that's why I put 4. And I'm going to have to make another one for the desserts. This one calls for 4 bell peppers. So we'll make that 6. Okay. Ground veal, not doing that, but we'll do ground beef. Another onion. Garlic cloves minced. I have that already. Diced tomatoes. Feta. Crumbled. Oregano I have. Salt, pepper. Parsley. Okay. Then grilled salmon. What page is that on? 58. Are we having fun yet? My room is a complete disaster. I'm going through everything. I think I'm going to film it too. I have to declutter everything. I have so much stuff in this room, and there's some projects that I want to do, so I need to get a bunch of stuff out. Salmon fillets, asparagus. If I could spell, it would help. Olive oil, a lemon, and garlic. Okay, got that. So I need to write grilled salmon and stuffed peppers. I think I'll just do one more and fill in the others with salad because that happens a lot. And then pick one more, which is not going to be that one. It's full of cauliflower. Let's see. I want to try the cutlets because I don't know how to make those. I've never made anything like that before. So I want to try to figure it out where you make these little things. So I want to try those. Anybody make stuff like that? They're called fish cutlets. Cod or whitefish, fresh broccoli, egg. So I'm just going to put eggs. More parsley. So that's times 2 meals there. Olive oil, garlic clove, lemon juice. So our lemon, that's really not readable. Oh, okay, almond flour. That'll be interesting to have to find. I'm going to have to go to another store for that. I just know it. Okay. All right. I'm going to put desserts over here. I'm just going to try 2 this week. So $317. You're in Florida, right, Angela? Now, you know everybody's favorite store. Can you type it in? Everybody's favorite store in Florida to grocery shop at. That's right. Okay, so that's my favorite store. That's where I like to shop. That's where I have not been shopping lately because of inflation. And Publix, as you know, is set up for coupons. They'll take anybody's coupons. So their prices are higher than everywhere else because they're set up to take coupons. And nobody knows that. And so Winn-Dixie for me is closer. So even with its terrible name. And I used to work there as a teenager too. I was a cashier at Winn-Dixie. Do you have Winn-Dixie near you, Angela? So I go and get the bulk at Winn-Dixie, and then the stuff I can't find in the deli, I go down to Publix. So yeah, but we don't get the Sunday paper anymore with all the coupons in it. Now you've got to go find them. So, I guess I need to find the websites where you can get coupons and stuff, because now that I'm meal planning and I know what I'm getting, instead of just going to the grocery store and throwing stuff in a cart, which is what I used to do all the time, and will probably do again when I go back to work. But while I'm meal planning, I can actually like get coupons. Where did you get coupons from? This thing even has meal plans in the back of it and gives you the grocery list for, for the meal plan. All of these are broken down into sections for meal plans. And then you can just take this list if you want to eat everything that they've put together on a meal plan. Yeah, so I go to Winn-Dixie and Publix. Yeah. I was a cashier at Winn-Dixie as a teenager. But now, I mean, I remember the old key punch in. You had to punch in everything on those old hard plastic keys. Not like that anymore. Then we got the scanners, but we still had the hard plastic keys and the scanners. So it's interesting how it changed so much. Page 46. Page 46. We're really getting to know this cookbook. Back in the day, my hubby and I knew where the Sentinel had their paper drop off. Hit the dumpster and get the coupons. Oh my God, that's such a good idea. Desserts. Coconut bars with cashews. Shredded coconut, unsweetened. Half a cup of cashews. Coconut oil. I already have that. I know I have that. Sweetener. I know I have that. Vanilla. I think I have that too. So, hey, only have to get a couple of things. And then brownies, which is, I've never tried to do flourless brownies. This will be interesting. So there's the recipe. Look how pretty they are. You think mine are going to look like that? Almond butter. Got to go to Publix. Sweetener again. Cocoa powder. Eggs again. Baking soda, I think I have, but I don't bake much. Salt, vanilla extract again. I think I already have that. Dark chocolate chips. That's a D. Okay, that's enough. And then the rest I'm going to leave to add Matt snacks that he's going to text me. So that's done, and I can go to the grocery store right after I'm done with the live. I wish I could take you all with me. Wouldn't that be fun? I need that recipe. No sugar brownies. I'll put it up under the live. Hi says. I'll put it up under the live and put all the instructions too. I've been going through my handbags and I'm going to make a video because trying to do it on a live would be weird, but I have so many to get rid of. So many bags. And I'm going to start trying to get rid of them. Hi, Dee Dee. And I'm going to start getting rid of them. So what I'm going to do is do a video of all the ones that I'm keeping, and then show the ones that I'm not keeping in between up until my auction. I'm going to try an auction September 18th. If that doesn't work, I will probably put them on a site and get rid of them. Thanks for stopping by, Dee Dee. I don't have a lot to talk about today. I don't have a guest today, so I'm going to start organizing and getting people to come on, because I've got my planning down to like so simple. And I guess I could get more in depth with that. I'll probably like I used to. I have a running to-do list in the front, and I cross that off. And I now have just monthlies that I've filled in, and I'm going to start filling out weeklies like this. And everything's disposable, and I'm just putting big things. I'm only archiving things that need to be archived. And I'm going to do that, like I said, on Week at a Glance because they are so inexpensive compared to other planners. And it's not really about spending a bunch of money. It's about actually, getting things done for me and staying organized. And I'm using this one for planning videos. And there's a whole bunch in there. It's just, recording them. You just got to do it. And I'm seriously thinking about selling all my other size of LV agendas and just get these to plan in and to carry with me, these the size, which would be the because I don't like them as much as this. But the big one's fine because the big ones they are, whoops, I flipped right to a place I shouldn't. Thank goodness I haven't filled it in yet. Let's see. This lays completely flat. So I like the GM version, but the MM version doesn't lay flat and the PM version doesn't lay flat. And that's just something that I want, something that I require now because I'm going to stay with rings planning. I'm done trying to fill out a pre-made book. I want to make the book. So it's just how I am. So, and because I like to change planners so often, I love this Vanderspec. I think it's wonderful. This is the off-the-shelf Touch Me, and it's awesome. It smells delicious. And I guess as they age, they start to shine up and stuff because it's real dull right now. But I'm going to go on there and pick out some colors and I would like one for every quarter and then eventually one for every month because I like to change my planners that often. So it would be nice to have 12 different colors. Is that too much? Does anybody else like rings planning? Hey Angela, if you find out where to find coupons, I think I want to start couponing again because it's so expensive, especially at Publix. Well, Angela, it's your Zen time when you sit down and write down everything. Says Dee Dee, Angela, Craig. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Jeanette. I know these aren't very entertaining, but, I like seeing everybody and saying hello. Says you like Judy and Burke. You should really try these bags. These, the Krakoff. I think you'd really appreciate the leather. It's not just me saying that. Craig and Jackie agree, I think. Okay. Everybody remember to fill your pill box. It's Sunday. It's time to get your meds in your box so you don't forget to take your meds. Oh, I wanted to show you something. I just don't know how I'm going to do it on here. Let's see. Try this. Okay. Ooh, I don't know if this will work. I got two new plants. That's all. Everything else back there is just me growing stuff. But I have a complicated victim that lives in my house. But she's old. She's an old plant, but she keeps giving me pups. But she looks terrible herself, so I cannot get rid of her because she keeps putting out pups. And this, I think, is the 5th pup. So this is my old whale tail. Look at her edges. She's like, she's very old. But even though I put her in this little bitty pot, and she doesn't like to stand up straight because she's big and tall and has really shallow roots. So I put her in this because I moved. When I first put it in, she was up straight, right? Like that. But I knew she would lean because she always does. So then I tilt it to wherever she wants to stand. But that's her new pup, and it's looking really good. So I think I'm going to separate these two soon and see if that one opens up into a pretty whale. I really like the colors on it. Look, she's got a cut in the back that busted open at some point. But she is, oh my gosh. I don't know how old she was when I got her, but I've had her for 3 years. So I don't want to get rid of her. She's looking old and ratty. Every time I repot her and take her pups away, she puts up another one. I recommend a whale tail. They're really easy to take care of. I can't. Lives are relaxing. Everybody relax. The longer I stay on, the longer I can stay out of the grocery store. Anyway, another reason that I really like rings planning is, well, I've had it so I could flip right to it, so I just should do it. Okay. Is this. So you can simplify your week so much with just this. And this is a printable that I downloaded from Etsy by Plans Meet Paper. She's on her 3rd child now since she started this. So she's not doing videos anymore, but she used to. And I don't have a green thumb. Um, all my houseplants before the last few years had all died, and I decided that I was going to try houseplants again. And what I did was I bought a whole bunch of different kinds, just one or two at a time, and decided that I would just buy the ones that live because obviously I have never tried an anthurium, but I really want to, but they're expensive plants. And um all of the different ones, like the crystals and they're the really big dark leaves with heavy venation in them, of like it'll be like a really dark green leaf and have white veins running through it. They're beautiful plants, but I might be able to keep them alive here in Florida since we're pretty humid even in the wintertime, but I haven't tried yet. I really like alocasias. I think they're easy. I have a very big Borneo King out of my living room. I have a very big Hoya out of my living room. And then back behind me, you'll see all that stuff that I've grown, saved two are new plants behind me. And then what I really need to do is start my seeds, because yeah, but I do want to keep them on my porch, but then they're going to be full of thrips and spider mites, and I don't know. I lost my screened porch when we moved here. This house doesn't have one. Eventually it will, but right now it doesn't. So all of my porch plants have moved inside. So we'll see. Maybe I should get an exo, reptile keeper to keep plants in. I don't know. Ever since my cat, I haven't wanted another pet. That loss was too hard. He died young. He got some sort of poison or something. He decided that he wanted to go outside, and he was just a delicate little Scottish fold. And okay, my issue was heat. I hated to go out and tend them, so I gave all mine to my sister in New Smyrna. I don't mind being outside in the heat for too long, as long as I can take some air conditioning breaks and drink lots of water. I don't know how they'll do in New Smyrna. When I lived in Satellite Beach, I couldn't grow anything. 2 Shih Tzus. I grew up with a Shih Tzu next door. My best friend had one. My best friend Darla, who Jackie is going to meet because she's going to come with me. We've been friends I did the math. I don't want to say, but we've been friends for 48 years. Oh, she does? Well, it's great that you have somebody that you can give your plants to that can take care of them. This is my plant care. This is not true. I do a lot more. But on the daily, I don't do anything. Today I'm going to repot Miss Whaletail over there, separate her pup. My Dracaena, which was sitting over here in the corner, I got at an outdoor nursery where they had them sitting out in the sun. So when I got it, it was very sick because Dracaenas are, they like partial shade. They're not full sun. So I rescued one because they were selling them for $8. And I brought it home and I had to keep cutting leaves off of it and finally got some leaves to grow. And if you don't know what Dracaena is, the other name for it is dumb cane. It, I guess the natives, wherever it grows, chew it, and it's a poison, it makes your mouth so you can't speak. That's why they call it dumb cane. It's really pretty though. But I bought it at this outdoor nursery, and I had it in my house for a while, and I kept getting fungus gnats and stuff. Well, I had it in a cache pot, which is an outside pot, and I had left it in the nursery pot because I was nursing it and didn't want to try to transplant it while it was in such bad shape. So I got it in pretty good shape, but then I realized it's full of some sort of larvae. I'll go get it, Angela. It's next to my sink right now. It's sitting down in my sink, actually, because I need to take it outside and repot it when I get back from grocery shopping. I'll be right back. Here. I'll go get it. I don't want to keep it in here because it's got larvae of some kind that were coming out the sides and stuff. So anyway, and these grow really, really tall. But all of that brown there at the bottom, those are all the dead leaves, all the dead stems, because I only had one good leaf when I brought it home. But now I've got it like this. But unfortunately, I wanted it to get bigger before I repotted it. I think I'm going to use the same pot and put it right back in, but I've got to get all these larvae out of it. I got to put it back. Back in my kitchen and out in the world of Jolie's. It's nice and, uncluttered out there, and my little office is so full of stuff. I mean, I'm saving boxes because and I took down my curtains and I'm saving boxes, and stuff is just piled. So I got to get my shit together. Yeah, and when those they grow really good in the house because they like partial sun. And when they get big, they're just gorgeous. The leaves get pretty big. And I highly recommend them. They're easy. All you got to do is water it and maybe give it some Osmocote. And every once in a while. And it's so easy to grow. I'm into easy houseplants. I watch Unplant Parenthood and You Don't Even Grow Here. I love their channels. I'll link them down below. They are so fun to watch because they're raising these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful plants. But all of the plants that they raise, I am so scared of. I want to try one though. I want to test myself to see if I can get one of those to grow. So I need to go through the videos or just text and ask, what's the easiest anthurium to start with? Because I really don't want to spend any money on a plant and then just kill it. Most of the plants that you see, like, if you watch my black and white video yesterday or the day before, whenever I put it up, it was put up the day after I filmed it, and and then the planter video I think was put up the day I filmed it. But I did them both the same day because this planter came while I was while I was doing the plants. And if you watch that video, you'll see prop box, That's because I had plants running like the pathos. They'll run all over the house. My Addisonii, the Swiss cheese looking plant, it it got all like leggy. Whatever I was doing was wrong. Leggy meaning that the leaves were getting further and further apart and it was just running like a big vine. So I took it and I cut it all up into little pieces and put it in a box and regrew it because I couldn't stand what I was doing. So this is the prop box. That's the prop box. That's the box I put it into. I cut it up and put it in here. So now I got a bunch of plants. And this is an experiment plant. I pulled it out of the prop box. And this is in hydro. So there's no dirt in here. It looks like there is, but there's not. That's fluval that goes at the bottom of a fish tank. And then there's other things in there. And leca at the bottom. But it's just full of water. And no drainage. It's just sitting in water. It's an experiment to see if that'll work with Addisonii. I do weird stuff like that. And I've got a couple more experiments that are on, they're sitting closer to the window over there. Some philodendrons that I'm trying to do that with. So, no, I'm sorry, alocasias. No, philodendron and an alocasia. See if I can water prop. That also helps with keeping fungus gnats and other pests out of the house. So, yeah, they're plants, so it's fun just to experiment and manipulate them. I also want to start propagating bamboo. So we surrounded our property with bamboo. So we have a big bamboo wall now all the way around, except for the one side with the one neighbor. Oh, and guess what? We got a letter yesterday. I'm in Marion County. They're raising our taxes by 150%. From $1,800 to almost $4,400 a year. Thank you. Thanks, Marion County. What are people going to do who can't afford that? They're going to start taking people's lands and selling it. All of the property near me now has been bought up by churches. And they're rezoning it. So we thought we found our retirement home, but it might not turn out that way because of what they're doing. Orange County's good. I grew up, and my favorite place to live and where I'm from is Seminole County. So, and I know Orange County well. There's some meetings coming up about the taxes, so we'll see. But I was like, what? I got the letter and I went to Matt and I said, they're raising our taxes by a lot. And the one reason that we moved here is for the lower taxes. Thanks a lot, Marion County. Oh, okay. I know where you are. I know where you work, Angela. I know where you work. I used to work at Palm Springs. I think it was called Palm Springs Surgery Center there, back in that area. It was in a bank building, on the first floor of a bank building, and now I can't remember the name of the bank. The surgery center wasn't even advertised on the outside, just the bank. It is a crazy big raise. You would think it would be illegal, but I think we're just at the mercy of the overlords these days. I don't even know what to say. My old stomping ground is over there. I lived over there before the Maitland interchange went in and connected where I'm from over to Maitland. We used to have to drive all the way around, go through Altamont. But then they put the Maitland interchange in, and I grew up within just a couple of miles of that interchange. Oh, I'm sure that with this, the next thing will be the power bill. On that happy note, oh, why more? Yeah. There used to be, okay, let's see, things that happened at the Maitland interchange. For nobody else would be interested in this, but that used to be a swamp for starters, where they built the Maitland interchange. They filled it all in. One year, it was raining so badly for so long. Yeah, I understand trying to drive the Maitland interchange now is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I had a speeding ticket there too, coasting down Maitland going on to 436. Anyway, I think it was during Charlie, Jean, and Francis, and it was just wet for a really long time. And I stopped at the 7-Eleven on the Maitland interchange there on Maitland. And there were rats, a sea of rats in the parking lot. The whole parking lot was rats. It was like, and it was at night, and it was like the parking lot was moving because there were so many rats. Oh my God. I'd never seen anything like it. But anyway, yes, it used to be a swamp. Have you ever seen that when the rats took over? What year was that? Oh my God, there were rats everywhere. It was awful. I haven't seen any here yet. I saw one when I lived out in Geneva. Snakes in the parking lot during that time. I don't remember that. I remember around those times, that was when, 2004. During that time, snake activity did go on the rise because they were all getting drowning in their homes and moving. But have you ever seen a water moccasin in a tree? I have. Me and my sister were on a canoe on the Wakaiba River. And you know how you get to talking and stuff and you're not paying attention. And there was a log laying down and a tree overhanging. And we got sideways on the log. And, you know, it can tip your canoe if you're sideways alongside of it. And because that river flows pretty fast. And I look up and there's a water moccasin just hanging right there above us. And we're hitting this log, which is jarring the tree. And I'm like, we need to move. We need to move fast. I don't want that in the boat with us. For those that don't know, water moccasins are the same thing as a cottonmouth because they have white mouths. There's one for your trivia. They're quite common here. And on the water moccasin note, I think I'm going to call it a day. Thank you guys for coming. And I have to get to the grocery store because I have a lot to do today. I have to start my winter vegetables, which broccoli, not cauliflower, we call those fart flowers. Broccoli, onions, cabbage, winter crops here. We're going to try to grow some tomatoes and we're going to try to do some hydroponics, but I don't know if we're going to do that this year or next. I wish I liked fart flowers. We just don't. You guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend, which was very short. And I will see you next Sunday, hopefully with a guest. If you want to come on, let me know. Thank you for stopping by. Bye.